Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Abashim Yoshai, Bashim Rakakodash. This is Makaza from Trinidad Camp. Just want to do a little edification for the elect's sake. Alright, I don't know what I name this video yet, but basically, you know, sometimes, men will look at, like the senior men in the camp. Speaking of the younger brothers, they would look at the senior men in the camp, the camp leader, the second in command, the third in command, and so on. And they would look at these men, as, like, these are senior men, these men strong in the spirit, and they would have no need of nothing. But that is not true. All right. The more you grow in this, the more demons gonna start to affect you. The more, the more tribulation you're gonna go through. All right. And whereas it is the camp leader, the second in command, the senior men in the camp's duty to overlook the flock. Sometimes these men need a good word too. Sometimes these men need an encouragement too. All right, these men need encouragement. Give them encouragement. Hey, act, Tawada, for what you've been doing. Or act, don't lose strength. Just keep going, keep pushing. So just like the camp leaders will push you, guess what? The camp leaders, the second in command, third in command, these men also need a push too. All right, you can't just sit back and say, well, they are the camp leaders, they are the men in command, they don't need nothing. Nah, they have need. We all in the flesh. All right, so we all will need that push, from time to time. All right. This is Philemon chapter 1 verse 7. It says, we have great joy and consolation in thy love, because the bowels of the saints are refreshed by thee, brother. All right, so the bowels, go back to your mind, the bowels of the saints refreshed by thee. All right, so Philemon would have checked up on the flock, ministered unto them, and strengthened them with the scriptures. But this is what Paul said. This is verse 20. It says, yea, brother, let me have joy in the Lord. Refresh my bowels in the Lord. So Paul's saying, hey, don't only refresh the saints, the younger brothers' bowels, refresh mine also. Refresh mine as a senior brother. Give me encouragement also. Give me strength also. All right, because sometimes we could fall weak. All right, sometimes we could fall weak. Hey, Peter, what did Yahushua said? Yahushua told Peter, Satan is desired to sift you, but when thou art converted, strengthen thy brothers also. All right, so Satan desired to sift us all, and as I said, the higher you go in this, the more demons are gonna plague you. All right, so sometimes you could strengthen older brothers, give older brothers that push, give older brothers encouragement. All right. Give older brothers the encouragement, to keep going. All right, we're not robots. All right, we're not robots. All right, and as I said, sometimes we could fall weak. All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 9, it says, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made known in weakness. It says, most gladly therefore will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Mashiach may rest upon me. It says, therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, and these some of the things that we have to suffer on a daily basis. We catching stress from the families, from the wives. All right, we catching this all from all directions. All right, in necessities, in persecutions, in distress, for Mashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. All right, so we fall weak sometimes, but guess what? When we fall weak, we don't show it. All right, we don't show our weakness. All right, for your sakes. All right, we don't show our weakness for your sakes. So when you know that we catching hell, all right, and you see that we dealing with it calmly, that is to build you up. All right, that is to build you up, to show you how to deal with them infirmities. All right, because Paul said, hey, chastisement at the first is not comely. So when we catch in hell and we dealing with it, you know, we seem to be dealing with it normal. That is for you. All right, so that you would have strength. But guess what? When you see us catching that hell, you could give us that encouragement and say, you know what, hey, you know, keep fighting. Keep fighting the good fight. You know, send a few precepts. All right? Don't let up. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, strengthen one another. Strengthening don't go one way. It's not the top men only strengthening the men below, but the men below could also strengthen the men on top. All right, and this last precept here, will basically sum it all up. This 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 14, it says, for the body is not one member but many. So the body is made up of only camp leaders, all right, or top men. It says, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? So because you're not the camp leader, I mean you're not a part of the camp? No. It says, and if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, am I not of the body? It is therefore not of the body. It says, if the whole body were an eye, where's the hearing? So if the whole body were camp leaders, who would we be leading? All right? Now we all leaders. But we all, guess what? We all have different gifts. Whereas the camp leader might have some spirit that he fighting, but he didn't really realize that he fighting that spirit. But the Lord might put his spirit on you to acknowledge that spirit and tell the brother about it. But if you keep it secret and say, nah, there's a camp leader, I shouldn't have to tell him that, guess what? You're not helping the situation. You're actually making it worse. The Most High reveal that to you for a reason. All right? It says, if the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? And if the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? It says, but now had Yahweh set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it had pleased him. It says, and if they were all one member, where were the body? And now there are many members, yet but one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee. Nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary. So you young brothers, guess what? You're necessary. You're there for a reason. You're not just there to admire the men over you. You're there to learn, to be teachers also. So therefore, if you see a brother need strength, hey, you strengthen that brother. You give that brother strength to go on. Don't just depend on that brother's strength. You give that brother strength also. It's like energy transfer. Just like the older brothers give the younger brothers strength, the younger brothers can give the older brothers strength also. Refresh the brothers' bowels, as Paul said. All right. Verse 23, it says, and those members of the body which think to be less honorable, upon those we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness. For our comely parts have no need, but Yahweh tempered the body together, having given more abundant honor to the parts which lacked, so that there should be no schism in the body. All right, so you shouldn't say, well, nah, he's a camp leader, or he's a second in command, third in command. He should know better than this. Nah, you guess what? We supposed to help one another. You see something going wrong, hey, and you could tell a brother about it. You say, you know, so and so is the case. You know, do this, don't do that. All right, you could talk to a brother. What did Paul tell Peter? And Peter was the head apostle. Paul said he was the least of the apostle. Paul said when he saw that they walked not upright according to the law, he said unto Peter, if thou being a Jew livest after the manner of the Gentiles, why compellest thou the Gentiles to live as the Jews? All right, so Paul basically put him back in line, put him in check. All right, so guess what? If Paul said nowadays Peter's supposed to know better, guess what? Paul wouldn't have been helping the situation. All right. It says, that there should be no schisms in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another. One for another. Never said that the old should only care for the young, but everybody care for one another. It says, and whether one member suffer, all members suffer with it. Or one member be honored, all members rejoice with it. Now ye are the body of Mashiach, and members in particular. All right? Because the Lord put us all together for a reason. To help each other, to strengthen each other, to carry each other's burden. Scripture say, bear the infirmities of the weak. And we could all be weak and strong at any given time. That is why the brotherhood is important. All right? So with that, I hope it was edifying. I want to give our praises to Abba Hashem Yahushai, Abba Hashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great men, so not true well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and saints elect. This is Makazah saying, Shalom.